Welcome back to Rocket Family Farms. This is just a quick rundown of what I was able to accomplish this week. I built the shower curb, different than what I had originally planned because I wanted to do a curve, but with plywood being the price it is, it was just going to be far too expensive to make a curved shower curb. So I made this angular curb instead, and we're actually liking this better than we think we would have liked the curved version. Bathroom vents. This is a bathroom vent for the main bathroom, which leads to the outside. This is the vent for the one in the other bathroom. The pipe on this one goes from the bathroom into and over the block wall and then around to the outside. Then we built the wall, wet wall, for the small bathroom bathtub, and we set the bathtub in place. It's not permanently set, we just wanted to make the measurements all right, make sure everything is good there. I enlarged the door to the bathroom. It was originally to that line on the floor where you see the flooring end, and that was just too small of a door. So I cut some pieces out, put some pieces in, and made a bigger door. Then I ran this pipe all the way across the house to the hose bib on the far side of the house. This one has to cross the entire house from one end to the other. I also installed this silcock that I bought off of Amazon. I glued it to the block wall, then I used masonry screws to screw it in to make it permanent. It cannot budge. I also added can lights to both bathrooms. Then I did all of the wiring for the small bathroom and the laundry room. This is a 4-switch area. This is for the can lights. That's for the vanity light, which I used the old stuff for. This is for the vent, and then this is the plug since the vanity is right here and you have to have a plug next to a vanity. In the laundry room, we decided not to do any furring strips, so I used the old piping in the wall for the dryer, which is 10 gauge wire on its own circuit. For the washing machine, which is a normal plug. And then for the water heater, which is also a 10 gauge wire on its own circuit. Then I ran the wiring for the lights in the front room. These are both ceiling fans, and I used 14-3 wires so I can have one switch for the fan and one switch for the light. Then I also added 6 cans in the ceiling. All of them are wired together so that they run off of one 3-way switch. So the wiring runs from here down to that one, then across, then up to this one, then down to a 3-way switch there, and then the 3-way switch connects all the way up and around to the other 3-way switch there, and that's where the power supply will be. I also ran power from the breaker box and connected, I have the 14-3 for the fan and the light. At the box, I'm not connecting things right away yet. I'm just running the wires. And these are the 3 circuits that I've pulled through: bathroom and laundry room, the front room, and then the kitchen. Right now, I'm not taking videos of me actually doing the work because I don't have the camera that can set up. I just have my phone, and I'm really trying to rush through some of this stuff. And that's why I was able to get a lot of this wiring and things like that done while still working. Hopefully, I am going to have all of the wiring in the house done this upcoming week or two. And then I'm going to start running the water lines to all the bathrooms and get everything like that done. Once I get all the wiring done, I also have to connect the wires at the roof, at the pole, from the other pole. And I also have to do the service work. We decided at the service pole to, when we're ready, to just forgo all this, get rid of this, because in order to use this, I'd have to run a whole new set of wires up to the top, which I don't want to do. Instead, I'm just going to replace this box and this box and use the wires that are already there, which is the original before we moved in. The RV plug, I'm going to put in a new one at the house, and the well line I'm going to have to take to the house as well. And this we're going to take down and sell and hopefully get our money back. While I've been working on all of the electrical stuff, Babs has been up here working on all of the duct work and furnace work and things like that. She has a pretty good octopus going right now, which is pretty cool. We also had to enlarge the attic door, which if you could see the painted part, that was the original size. Now it's almost doubled in both directions. I'd say it's tripled in size square inch wise.